Hello, beautiful warriors, and welcome to your Get Moving class. The theme of today's class is Find Your Feet. Essentially, it's all about footwork. So take us through your portion of the class today. What are we going to be working on?
We're going to do some intrinsic footwork and some plyometrics, some explosive movements.
Awesome, that should be totally fun. And then we'll get into the movement portion of the class, which will be all about grounding and earthing and feeling the energy flow from the soles of our feet into the earth. And then we'll finish it with a grounding meditation. So let's get to work. Let's find our feet. Before we get to Ruben's exercises, we're going to start with just a basic foot warm-up. So let's do this together, shall we? Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. Extend your legs in front of you. Sit up nice with your spine elongated, exactly, my love, and the shoulders back. Actually, let's just roll our shoulders back a little bit. Just breathing in and out. And you should have already warmed up. Hopefully you're using the warm-up class. But if you haven't, just pause the video right now and take a moment to make sure that your body's warm. All right, from here, take an inhale. On the exhale, just settle the shoulders down, elongate the neck, let the head kind of rise and feel a lot of space. Good. Pull the pubis inwards and then feel the thighs just kind of engage and lift the heels off the floor as much as you can. They might actually not rise off the floor, but what we're actually just doing is engaging the thighs. Good. Flex your feet, bring the toes into you, keep the pubis engaged and the back tall, and then take an inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and point your feet through every single piece of the foot, exactly. And then go ahead and start with the toes, curl them back, and then flex them into you. Let's do 10 of these. Just inhaling, exhaling. You can even close your eyes as we continue to do this. Nice and relaxed. Really not slouching, staying nice and tall. And as you close your eyes, you can start to really feel every little muscles, all those bones in your feet just kind of engaging. That's 4. You might notice that the thighs are burning. That's a good thing. We're activating. 5. You can keep trying to find the little movements in your body if it feels good to continue to do this as you roll your head or your shoulders. Good. Just 4 more wherever you are. You can even play with your arms. If it feels good to rise them up above your head, go ahead and do that. And your final 2. Whew. Big wide breath through the rib cage. Final 1. Good. And as the feet flex back, go ahead and relax your thighs. Shake it out. I like to knock my thighs out to wake them up. And all the legs, even in the feet. Good. Any way you like. Wonderful. We're going to sit back up. And now we're going to spell out the alphabet with our feet. And this just makes sure that we rotate in every which direction. It's a great way to warm up your feet, your toes, and also your ankles. And I actually did a lot of this when I broke my ankle. And I just kept exercise because I really loved it. So go ahead and flex your feet again. Start in the same position we began in. Pubis lifted, belly in, shoulders down, long neck, engaging the thighs. And we're going to start. Here we go. We're going to do lowercase first, okay? Both feet at the same time. A, B, C, D. I don't even know if I know the alphabet in English anymore. E, F, G. Keep breathing. H, I, J. Are you doing it, my love? K, L. Use all your foot. M. Use your toes even. N, engage the thighs. O, use the whole O. P, Q, focus. R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Good. And again, relax it out. It burns, right? It burns. If you really use the whole movement, you take your time and you're really detailed with it, it actually burns. It's an amazing exercise. Good. Just a little bit more shaky, a little bit more hitty. And now we're going to do capital letters. Ready? Okay, here we go. Sit up nice and tall, engage, lift. You got it, and let's go. A, capital. Big letters. B, use the whole range of motion. C, D, E, sit up tall, don't slouch, close your eyes if you need to. F, G, H, I, capital. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Woo! Good. Shake it out, massage. Give yourself a little foot massage to warm it up. Really get the fingers in there. Let's take just a minute for that massage. Little toes. Tops of the feet, middle of the feet. That's right, cracking the toes. Really good time to come into yourself as we begin this practice. We're just going to do a couple of foot stretches here and then we're going to continue on to Ruben. So the next thing I really like to do is, I'm going to show you from the profile. Get onto my knees, tuck my toes under, and then sit back on your heels. This is great to stretch out your toes. Sit up nice and tall again, engage the belly, drop the shoulders. Let's just sit here for a while. As you're here, you can dance, of course. You can move your neck around, your shoulders. Let's just take 5 breaths together here. And you can also do what Ruben is doing. He's kind of moving around in his feet back and forth. That's cool too. So however you want to approach this movement. 4 more breaths. Final breath. From there, just place your hands on the floor and then roll back onto your heels. Stretching out the Achilles. Yeah, just kind of rocking back and forth through the feet. And Ruben's going side to side, which I love too. He's just kind of twisting. Good. Go ahead and extend the legs and just lean forward. Good, and then just roll up. Good, you're going to go ahead and roll back down from your head, starting from your head, right where you are. You're going to find your hands on the floor and then settle your knees onto the floor. Good. From there, untuck your toes and just spread out your feet a little bit. Or maybe, yeah, like a little bit apart, like an inch or so apart. And go ahead and sit on your heels. Now we're going to stretch out the tops of the feet, okay? So let me go here so you can actually see Ruben and me. So the tops of the feet should be pressing down. If you have really flexible feet like me, they might be down, you might not feel a lot, but it's still really good. So if you want to kind of advance this movement, you can keep your feet there and just go ahead and roll through the tops of the feet. And this will get a little bit deeper. Good, let's just do 3 more breaths.
If it's too hard for you, you can use a pillow and sit on a pillow.
That's a
right here.
That's a great tip. And just 1 more breath. Good. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. Let's do the same rise just to ground our feet again. Roll back onto the heels of the foot. Extend through the legs till they're straight. Readjust the ankles there. Maybe you can even pick up the toes a touch or do what you need. Good. Bend the knees slightly and roll all the way up. Good. 1 final stretch. You're going to find the wall. I love the stretch. And then just go ahead and place 1 foot back, pressing the heel into the earth. And then the more you lean forward into the wall, extending the back leg straight, the more you're going to feel it kind of behind the knee, right into the back of the, the calf, in through the Achilles tendon. Good. You can go ahead and play a little bit if you want to do both legs or just one. Switch when you want. There's 5 more breaths here. Even working through the feet is nice. Final 2 breaths. Good, and then walking the feet up towards the wall. And there we go. All right, so feet are warmed up and we are ready to begin with Ruben.
Continuing where we left off, now we're gonna isolate our toes. Push the big toes down and lift the remaining toes up for
Great.
5 seconds.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh,
now
that's hard.
we reverse the motion. We push the 4 toes down and we lift the big toes as high as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. We're gonna do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Push with the little toes.
This takes
1,
a lot of brain
2,
space.
3, 4, 5. 2.
Woo!
Back to the big toes. Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1.
Are you guys looking at
2,
your toes too? Can you do this
3,
without looking at your toes?
4, 5. Number 3. Just 2 more. 1, 2.
Close your eyes
3,
and see if you can find it
4,
without your
5
eyes.
and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Push with the big toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to finish.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
High
Good
five.
job. The next exercise we're going to do, it's a 2-part exercise. It's going to consist in a bounce side to side, follow up by balancing on 1 foot. So let me explain you first before you start. You're going to need a sock for you to use as a reference point, for you to jump over. First option, simpler one. You're going to jump with both feet, trying to keep the stiffness of the ankle, don't allowing your heel to collapse into the floor. That's what's most important. Connect the breath, exhale as you land. So, after the time, you're going to close your eyes and balance on one leg for 30 seconds and switch it for 30 seconds on the other. For a more advanced version, you're going to do this with 1 foot. Same concept, don't allow your heel to collapse into the floor. Bounce side to side. And after the 1 to 2 minutes, same thing, you're gonna balance. If you want to make it even harder, you bring your heel up, so you do it on releve. So it's up to you. You have these options for you to explore. You do the bounces and you go straight away to the balance, rest a little bit, and then you restart the bounces again. We're going to do 3 sets of this. Now we're going to perform figure eights with our toes. So we're going to grab a sock flexing our toes. From here, we're gonna try to isolate the movement of our ankle and draw from 8 as wide as we can. Try not to get your leg much involved in the rotation and allow only your ankle to rotate. As you do this, mind to root your non-working leg into the ground as you do it. Lift your spine tall and engage your working foot.
So you're really moving through the ankle. The action is happening within the ankle and the foot and not the leg.
Exactly.
All
you want to
right.
perform 3 to 6 each direction and then you change to the other leg.
Wonderful.
Next exercise we're going to be a broad jump. Horizontal jump, you're going to jump as far as you can and land on the balls of the foot. To do this, start with your feet hip distance apart. Extend your arms, engaging your body. Bend slightly your knees. From here, you're going to throw yourself forward and land as soft as you can. You don't want to create much impact on your knees, so you want to absorb the impact and go back up. This is 1 rep. Start slow and progress as you feel comfortable. Be sure to engage the movement of the hip and arms at the same time and be explosive on it. So this motion, boom, must be together as one. Okay, this is very important for you to get bigger jumps. If you want to use something as reference point, which is good and gives you a place for you to aim, after each rep, if I finish here my jump, now I will aim to go over. Now I have a new point, I shift, and that's going to be my goal. So it's going to be a little bit more playful and you have something to aim for. It's not just so abstract. You're going to perform 3 to 6 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. Pause the video and get to work. Next exercise we're going to be a side jump to stability. In this unilateral jump, you're going to lift the outer leg, bend slightly your knee. From here, engage the movement of the arms and hips at the same time to the side as wide as you can. And as you land, you try to balance it out. Get back to center. Now we're going to jump to the other side. Knee slightly bend, arms and hips move, connected. Find a balance. We're going to perform 3 to 6 repetitions to each side, 2 to 3 sets. Let's do thrust ups. Thrust ups are repeated vertical jumps. To start this, place your feet hip distance apart, bend slightly your knees. From here you're going to jump as high as you can, and as you land you're going to follow the movement, absorbing and moving into the next jump. You want to connect your hips and arms as you go up, and also you want to connect your breath. Exhale as you go up, inhale as you land. We're going to perform 20 to 30 reps, 2 sets. This can be a little challenging, so take your time and respect your body. The last 2 exercises are the final 2, so let's do it together.
All right.
We're going to start walking on our toes, so our heels are as elevated as possible.
Relevant.
And so I want to walk, keeping the integrity of my body, pushing all the time into the balls of my feet, engaging the pubis. You're gonna perform 20 to 30 steps.
Let's do it together.
Let's do it together.
1, 2. I would say keep the weight on the ball of the foot as well. You don't want those heels to spay out. Good, and keep your focus, the energy lifted.
Be playful, just not to walk forward, move to the side, move backwards.
Yes.
Important is just to keep that heel elevated, feel your body, and don't rush.
And if you want to make it even more challenging, you can try to find the balance in between the steps. Before you step, point your toe and then place it down ever so delicately. Let's just do 5 more steps, because who knows how many we did thus far. 1, crampy, 2, 3, 4, final 1, and 5. Woo!
Good, check it out, check it out. If you want to stretch, do the stretch we previously did on the wall to stretch your calves.
Oof, that felt
Take
good.
a little time for you. Now we're going to reverse the movement. So we were walking on our toes, now we're going to walk on our heels. and keep our toes as high as we can. We're gonna do the same. 20 to 30 steps.
Let's do it together.
Each leg. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I can feel this in my shins.
You're gonna feel your tibialis, activating. So bring those toes up back to you.
I'm gonna count.
And be mindful all the time.
Oh yeah, I can feel that working. So let's do 10 more steps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh!
Good job, good
Oh,
job.
that's so great. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. All right, we're moving into the grounding movement portion of the class. So let's get to it. Let's put our dancing feet on. Moving into the movement session of the class, I'm going to just take a quick moment here to explain to you how to move through this portion of the class, just in case you've never done this with me before. So movement is essentially a healing tool to connect deeper with the body, with our inner emotions, and the sensations are kind of the guide to understanding the conversation of the body. So though that might sound very vague or very complex, it's actually quite simple and innate and very natural in you. So you can go ahead and just trust whatever is happening. The idea is just to move free, allow my words to guide you. You will only be listening to me. You won't actually see me. In fact, the screen will be blacked out. So listen to my words, interpret them in whichever way they come to you. It may not even be words per se. You may just take them in as far as like sound or tone or feeling, and then tune into the body conversation, see where it hits you in the body, what it's saying, the sensations that might arise, and that may lead to stored up toxic energy arising in the body, which might result in a lot of energetic force, a lot of emotional pull and extraction, which you want. So if you feel like you need to cry or you need to laugh or you need to scream or you need to even just silence and just breathe, all of those things are good. They are helping the body heal. What we want to avoid is overthinking. We actually want the body to move without the mind. The mind is obviously always present, but we want the volume to just tone down a little bit so the body can speak its truth. Therefore, we will not try to make sense of anything or label anything as weird or not weird or cool or not cool or I like it or I don't even. We're just gonna let it be, and we're gonna let ourselves be within it. 2 simple words, I am. It's so simple, you'll want to complicate it. But remember these words, just be, just move, I am. Standing in your space, soles of the feet flat on the floor, rolling your shoulders backwards, puffing your chest just a touch, standing strong and sturdy. Our feet are our foundation. They are the roots of which we stand tall and grow. They are the source of which connects us to the earth's energy that flows within us and around us. As we stand in our space, the spine extended tall, the top of the head lifting high up towards the ground, we feel the yin-yang, the opposite energy, with the soles of our feet planted on the floor, pulling us downwards into the earth, energetically connecting us. We stand tall. We stand tall. And with that mantra, we began to inhale and exhale. We stand tall. Continue the inhale and the exhale, nice and smooth and slow, connecting the energy within the body to the earth. We stand tall. Feel free to release the sound from your throat, opening up the throat chakra at any point in this class. 3 points of connection: throat chakra, sacral, right into the pubis, where we all came from. And then of course the soles of the feet, connecting us to the mother of all mothers, Mother Earth. Inhale and exhale. Allowing the breath to be present, to be here, and to be now. Avoiding any distractions that take us away from the I am. I am rooted, I am grounded, I am connected, I am here. As we continue to breathe, inhaling and exhaling, however it may come and however that breath may change, we move subtly through the body. Any little bits of ideas or pieces of the shape of your cocoon that want to move, we allow. That's one of the big rules in movement, is that we allow whatever comes to come. We flow with change just like Mother Earth does. She flows with change effortlessly. That is one of the greatest things that she teaches us, is to flow with change. And when we do, it becomes effortless. I incorporate that into my movement as we start to move and breathe together, feet planted into the earth, focus on the soles of the feet, breath nice and strong and present, little movements happening. And I'm just gonna take a moment here to silence so that you can have this space and time with yourself connected to earth. Beautiful job. Coming back into a neutral breath. Before we take our meditation, we must do a final dance, for our feet are definitely made for dancing. And I take inspiration from this quote by Amit Kalantri. The job of feet is walking, but their hobby is dancing. Take your final dance, warrior. Let your body move however it sees fit. Allow anything to happen without getting in the way, and enjoy. You are meant to move. take a moment to just be still and observe. Inhaling and exhaling, noticing how alive the body feels in this moment, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Such an important part of the movement practice. As we move into a deeper state of meditation, feel free to continue to move through this or find stillness, however you prefer to finish this practice. I am tree, she sings, as she stands underneath seeds newly planted in the earth. The seeds start to develop thin roots that tickle the bottom of the feet. Can feel it tapping little pressure points and nerves. This tingling makes us giggle a little, bringing up a playful, childlike energy within us. Energizing the body as the soles of the feet come to life. It's as if Mother Earth is playing with us, reminding us to smile and laugh and not take life so seriously. These roots that are growing connect us into the earth and remind us that we are always growing, learning, expanding, strengthening. It's all a process of life. Becoming better versions of ourselves, becoming more aware every day. We slowly begin to witness the roots expand and strengthen, literally sowing us into the earth. We become one with her, and she becomes one with us. After all, it's all energy. Feel as that energy rises up through your body, then the roots begin to expand and grow within. Rebuilding, reconnecting, rebooting, re-energizing. Visualize the roots moving up your legs, into the pubis and abdomen, up the chest into the neck, and then into the head space and beyond. Root to rise. I am tree. Breathe with her, move with her, sway your leaves within the breeze. She is life force energy. Feel the presence of this life energetic force, first within you and then around you. We are one. Breathing simultaneously, swaying at the same rhythm. The natural rhythm of life. And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and winds long to play with your hair. A beautiful quote by Khalil Gibran from the Prophet. And forget not to go outside today and dig those bare feet into the earth and dance with her. One love, beautiful warriors. Feel free to sit here for as long as you need and enjoy the oneness. Ruben and I thank you, and we will see you next week.